You're here at UT campus, and there's a banner being dropped right now. Free speech.
If it's like last year,
Alright guys, I'm gonna do a little B-roll, I think. Stay connected. So far, no UT police or other police presence. We'll keep you posted. We're live right here. Can I zoom any closer? Is that weird when I zoom like that? Again, the YouTube live feed zoom is a bit touchy, and it actually has a springy effect. If you let go, it goes back. It's really hard to control compared to the zooms on my cameras. So far, no one's really paying attention yet. That doesn't change the message. There's the bus. A couple buses, actually. A couple bus stops. The 663 and the 360. There's some food vendors over here. There's a Yabara. Not sure what kind of food that is. It's like Asian food of some sort. And then there's the Euro Delicious. They cater. And then there's Pinch Urban Food D or something. I'm not really sure. And then there's Green Day. DE. But so far the students here haven't even noticed, really. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that. Anybody's looking. I think I'm gonna go to the sidewalk, y'all. Hold on. We're going live and in motion. Live and in motion. Oh, let's take the zoom off that puppy. Alright, there we go. Maybe people in the buses are looking. Look up. Nobody wants to look up. That's the message up there. Look up. I'm gonna sit in this little cubby hole. Right here. Oh, this cubby hole's not so great. Alright. Maybe right here then. Go. Straighten this out a little bit. There we go. We can do man on the street interviews with students, whatever. What are they doing? What are they doing? I don't know what's going on up there. Oh, they're folding one of them up. So this is the 10-minute banner drop? I don't think so. Uh-oh. The look-up Nakba is moving.
So that might be like your next.
The Free Palestine and the siege on Gaza banner is still up. I don't see any security, police, state intervention at this point. That's good. Oh, there's another one. There's another banner. Good. I was like, this is the shortest banner drop in history. There's at least one student looking up. People aren't looking. They're looking at me and not looking up. Much to say, but what I do have to say is, if this thing goes nuclear, you're all going to regret not calling for peace. Like, again, these world governments are destabilizing the region, and North Korea is a wild card, China's a wild card, Russia's a wild card, but especially North Korea. And Iran has nuclear weapons, so Israel bombing Iran going to cause mutual assured destruction. Any second now you can fry. The whole world could fry. So peace is important. We got 2 wars going on at least that we know of: Ukraine and Israel. Well, Russia versus Ukraine, Israel versus its neighbors. So, oh, here we go. We got some marchers. We got some marchers. So I'm a little bit worried about the global thermonuclear war. We got some marchers marching around the block, I believe, just a few marchers. Silently marching, but they have a flag. much into campus. Okay, I think I might go follow the marchers and switch roles, y'all. Hold on. Hey, y'all, we're back live. We're gonna walk around a bit. We are credentialed press, and hopefully we won't face any problems. I was actually honored at a junior college to be accepted into University of Texas, Austin. Also be accepted to Baylor University for the Asian Studies programs. And I ended up going to Baylor. So had moved. Saito, whatever her name was, she got moved because she didn't have a Baptist home church. And she got kicked out of Baylor right before. She was the reason that I went there. Where'd they go? Where did they go? I'm looking for the flag now. I think they went this way. There's a lot of people hanging out in that plaza, laying out on blankets, reading books, hanging out. They went this way, right?
Yeah, they're going on this bridge.
Okay. Are they gonna do another banner drop?
I think so. I don't know what size it is.
Okay. I'm Julian. I'm with the Free Press.
Free press?
Yeah.
I'm a student here, but I'm making Slate independent.
Cool. So anyways, Dr. Saito came to UT, and they had a better Japanese program. That's what I wanted to learn was Japanese. Got one of her students. It wasn't as good. Here we go. I'm probably going to get some B-roll too, guys, so hold on. This is the second banner drop location. This banner was on top. The other building, and it wasn't getting that much attention, so they're here on a more high visibility, high risk zone. So far, there's no police security state intervention here. There's no deprivation of civil rights. People are allowed to freely express themselves and be anti-war. The history of the anti-war movement and oppression from the police, and it's been declassified and released. President Nixon, you know, the one that was fired, had to resign, whatever. He actually announced to his chief of staff, and the chief of staff told all law enforcement agencies in the country, the message was that the main threats to the United States were not from without, they were from within, and those, they repeat, citizens. And the citizens in particular that he mentioned were anti-war activists. It was anti-Vietnam back then. The Vietnam War was a charade put on by the U.S. military, and the Gulf of Tonkin, which was done by the U.S. military, and they said it was a reason for war, even though it was their own attack against their own ships. We know that through history now. That's not even a conspiracy. That's a historical fact. You should have learned it in school. And so the anti-war activists were anti-Vietnam War. This was, you know, we had nuclear powers back then too, but Vietnam was not a nuclear power. And then they also said not only the anti-war activists are a threat that the police needed to go after and the feds need to go after. They actually said that Nixon actually said that the black people were a threat to society. So basically that began the war on drugs, because Nixon instructed the chief of staff to instruct all law enforcement to try to plant or discover marijuana on anti-war activists, to arrest them, a plant, and then also for heroin, plant or discover heroin on black people to put them in jail. That was the beginning of the war on drugs that killed millions of people and militarized the police state. Hey, people are paying attention now. To the other location, there's no one looking up. I felt like I should, like, my camera was pointing up. If people are looking at me, they should have been looking at where my camera was pointing. But I felt like I should have been telling people. But yeah, so this whole anti-war thing, I mean, the oppression of anti-war sentiment and activists began with Nixon, as far as we know, and it was policy. It was the government's policy to go after anti-war activists. So it continues to this day. We're seeing the city council, Austin City Council, every week harass people, threaten people, coerce people, and try to like escalate people, and kicking women out left and right that are anti-war. And this, I mean, then you got these pro-war hawks that are in there that are showing up more and more to city council, that are able to kick your chair, mess with your hair, cuss at you from behind. And the security state at City Hall only goes after the victims. They victim blame and shame. They do not go after the oppressor, the hawks. They're obviously pro-war, pro-Israel. And so we got some people over there sitting in their car looking. We got photographers in the middle of the street. I'm good here. I don't need to be in the middle of the street. I'm good. This is good. You guys see, right? Yeah, if you guys need anything, let me know. I just wanted to cover the background of the police state oppression and the targeting of minorities, especially black people, by President Nixon and his chief of staff. Of course, targeting of people of color, especially black people, has been going on since forever in this country. Just forever. It's part of the colonial mindset. And it's part of the white supremacist colonial mindset in particular. There's nobody out here flying. That would be a good another thing that they could do is flyers so people could understand more. But I think people understand. People have already chosen a side, mostly. Yeah. A lot of photographers getting their shots. Do a little bit. A lot of people, no security. It's good.
And then
So far, so good. So I'm doing a B-roll for media as a stringer. I'm also, for free press, for the public to know what's going on. But I'm also doing the live stream for the public as well, but also acting as activist press to defend people's free speech rights and whatnot, to make sure that we all have our free speech intact, not just the right wing that keeps them hogging the media and all the social medias, but also for the regular people that have a heart and are trying to end a war. Now the wind's catching it for sure. Let's take a look here. Oh, look at that. Isn't that sweet? You like that? The wind was catching. There's a butterfly up there landing on people. There's a lot of butterflies this time of year. I've got them all over my gardens because I have a lot of pollinator plants, including milkweeds. I just left the weeds because they're pollinator plants and the monarchs need the milkweed for their life. Let's move it around a little bit. There we go.
Look at the pie, its face. It's not face card.
I don't know, man. I don't understand how bad that is.
You're live during a anti-war banner drop at UT campus in Austin, Texas.
Is
That's
that
what's
person
going
with
on. Oh, some more banner people are going over. So far, so good. Is this the first banner drop on UT? Been a while? Okay. I missed the mayor thing yesterday. Going to the mayor's house like 2 days ago. How did I get out of the loop? That would have been epic. He cut my mic. I said he was a bad lawyer and I called Mackenzie Kelly a Nazi Barbie. They cut my mic. Oh, that's true, by the way. The truth always hurts.
She was like, yeah, you're managing. I was like,
Y'all hang out here for a second. I'm gonna go get my equipment.
To the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Up with liberation. Down with occupation. Up with liberation. Down with occupation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a racist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a racist state. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Every time the media lies,
A neighborhood in Gaza dies.
Every time the media lies.
A neighborhood in Gaza dies. Hey, hey, oh, oh, the occupation has got to go. Hey, hey, oh, oh, the occupation has got to go. Hey, hey, oh, oh, the occupation has got to go. Hey, hey.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
Bible people.
justice.
Now.
Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down.
I think yesterday.
Ceasefire now.
Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now.
Ceasefire now.
How have I never seen?
From Palestine to Mexico, all these borders got to go. From Palestine to Mexico, all these borders got to go. Louder, louder, say it more.
Getting deported. No way, I just touched.
Not a conflict, not a war.
Here, I think I just got chlamydia from touching the street.
Louder, louder, say it more.
Not a conflict, not a war.
Louder, louder, say it more.
Not a conflict, not a war. Louder, louder, say it more. Not a conflict, not a war. Have it, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide.
Have it, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry.
Palestine will never die. Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry. Palestine will never die.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry.
Palestine will never die.
1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terror state. 9, 10, and 11, 12. Have it go to hell. Justice.
Now. Justice. Now.
Justice.
Now.
Shut it down.
Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Stop the killing. Stop the crime. Israel out of Palestine.
Stop the killing. Stop the crime. Israel out of Palestine. Stop the killing. Stop the crime. Israel out of Palestine.
From Kashmir to Palestine. Occupation is a crime.
From Kashmir to Palestine. Occupation is a crime.
We are thousands. We are millions. We are all Palestinians. We are thousands. We are millions. We are all Palestinians. From the sea to the river. Palestine will live forever. We will honor all our martyrs. All our children, sons and daughters. We will honor all our martyrs. All our parents, mothers, fathers. We will honor all our martyrs. All our children, sons and daughters. We will honor all our martyrs. All our parents, mothers, fathers. We will honor all our martyrs. all our children, sons and daughters. We will honor all our martyrs, all our parents, mothers, fathers. Apartheid has got to die. No more funding, no more lies. Apartheid has got to die. No more funding, no more lies. Apartheid has got to die. No more funding, no more lies.
Super strongly about it. That's how they come.
One, two, three, four. Occupation no more. 5, 6. Not another nickel, not another dime. No more money for Israel's crimes. When people are colonized, resistance is justified. When people are colonized, resistance is justified. Wall by wall. Apartheid has got the ball. Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry. Palestine will never die. Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry. Palestine will never die. From Palestine to Mexico, all those borders got to go. From Palestine to Mexico, all the walls have got to go. From Palestine to Mexico, all the walls have got to go. When people are occupied,
Resistance is justified. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. We want justice, you say how? End the siege on Gaza now. We want justice, you say how? End the siege on Gaza now. We want justice, you say how? End the siege on Gaza now. I am lying, you're a liar. We demand a ceasefire.
I kind of liked it on the other side. So here, we're here at UT campus. There's the Red McCone School of Business. Very relevant.
Every time the media lies, the neighborhood in Gaza dies. Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Intifada! Viva, viva Intifada!
The police drove through, and UT police didn't do anything. That's good. The frequency of these protests all across town in different venues, in different styles, different cities, is flexing those First Amendment rights, so less people are losing their rights, I feel like it's being normalized to let people protest and not embarrass yourself as a department on TV.
Resistance is justified. Louder, louder, say it more. Not a conflict, not a war. Louder, louder, say it more. Not a conflict, not a war. Louder, louder, say it more. Not a conflict, not a war. Gaza, Gaza, you will rise. Palestine will never die. Gaza, Gaza, you will rise. Palestine will never die. Palestine will be. Stop the U.S. war machine. Palestine to the Philippines.
Well, the government's here. Just kidding. Just your postal service. You guys are sideways while I set you up on a tripod so you don't bounce around in the wind so much. Oh, my goodness.
Now! Justice! Now! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down!
I'm gonna move a little bit here.
Shut it down! Stop the killing, stop the crime! Israel out of Palestine! 1, 2, 3, 4! Occupation no more! 5, 6, 7, 8! Israel is a racist state! 1, 2, 3, 4! Occupation no more! 5, 6, 7, 8! Israel is a terrorist state! When people are occupied, resistance
justified. When people are oppressed, resistance is justified. Fighting, you're a liar. We demand a ceasefire. Fighting, you're a liar. We demand a ceasefire. We want justice, you say how? End the siege on Gaza now. We want justice, you say how? End the siege on Gaza now. Fighting, you're a liar. We demand a ceasefire. Every time the media lies, a neighborhood in Gaza dies. Every time the media lies, a neighborhood in Gaza dies. Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. Not another nickel, not another dime. No more money for Israel's crimes. Not another nickel, not another dime. No more money for Israel's crimes. Not another nickel, not another dime. No more money for Israel's crimes. Free Palestine.
Move over here a little bit. Trying to avoid blocking the sidewalk, so put my tripod, something from Star Trek, tripod right here in the street, on the curb. I'm standing on the sidewalk, on the curb. It's getting hot up there. It's going to be around 90 a day. The humidity's been high this week, so it seems like 10 degrees hotter than it actually is. And then it's going to cool down. I mean, the cold front came in, but the sun's kind of brutal right now in Texas. Just because we're coming out of the winter. It's like extended winter. But it'll get in the 110s this summer, I'm sure. So we're not hot yet. We're just getting acclimated. You get acclimated to the cold, then you get acclimated to the heat, and it takes a little bit. Being outdoors helps, y'all. That's what Guy Forsyth, my Tai Chi instructor, said. Get acclimated. Get used to the cold. Get used to the sun. Get outside. Don't just air condition ourselves. feel like we are not quite balanced here, guys. Let me balance you guys a little bit here. There you go. Pulling it up. Well, it looks like a great success today. I'm gonna switch off. Hold on. Alright, I am transitioned from the tripod to my micro flex pod tripod, and looks like they're taking everything down. Good hours worth of protests. It's very exciting to not have the police involved. That's a little anticlimactic, but it's safe. I was a little worried, so I didn't really take the time to bring one of my lizards with me, my trauma support animals. Good. I'm sure a lot of people were offended, a lot of people were in support. It seems to be a very polarizing war, maybe more than the Ukraine war. Because with Russia and Ukraine, it's whites against whites, and it's a little bit more nuanced in the Middle East, isn't it? We've seen Jewish people claim that they are white and that Palestinians are not. Just yesterday in City Hall, in their speeches, they're saying that they need white protection for whites. That's what one speaker, female, said. A hawk. She wants to keep the war on. She considers all these protests to be a challenge to her authority. I see it differently, but everybody's entitled to their own viewpoint. We're way over here looking over there, just to show you how things affect us internationally, from there to here. 30,000 people have been killed, a lot of women and children have been killed, bombed. Aid workers have been bombed from Australia, in Gaza. Like, it's complex. It's a super complex thing. And it's been going on for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's not actually new. So it's super complex and nuanced. And, you know, you don't have to choose a side. You can remain neutral and watch and make up your mind later. But, I mean, you can just see the numbers of people affected. Yeah. Alright, y'all. I think that's about it for now. I'm going to pause and I'll probably be done here. I don't want to catch any of them on camera too much. I don't want to get rid of anybody's anonymity.
He used to take 2 employees, and then they fired him.
Like I said, I was accepted to UT and declined and went to Baylor instead. Graduated with honors, double major. No big deal. College is easy, actually. The only subjects I had that were difficult were chemistry in Texas State Technical College, my other degree, and Japanese. The rest of it was super easy. Now, actually, there was one course, journalism. Speaking of journalism, oh, I can't remember his name. You know, all the professors are all doctorates, and some doctorates are loony birds and not connected to reality. But my journalism professor he just rambled. There was no text. There was no, basically everybody had to use the test banks because you couldn't pass his class because he was just random and he wouldn't discuss anything. It was on the test and there was no text that you could study. It was just like some loony bird teaching journalism. His main thing was he talked about Lady Bird Johnson every day. Every single day. Lady Bird Johnson, Lady Bird Johnson. And she was the only true lady in all of the United States. That's what he would say. So your mom, your sister, your cousins, they're not real ladies, just Lady Bird Johnson, rich white lady with power. But she did a lot with the wildflowers. She did a lot with the, you know, at-risk youth, urban areas. She did a lot of stuff as a first lady, supposedly, according to history. I wasn't there, a little before my time. We're at UT campus. Here's the, looks like Parisian something or another. Horses, lady on a horse, some guys with guns. I don't know what it's all about. Guys with pointed ears on the horses. What's going on with the pointed ears, y'all? Is it Dr. Spock? What's going on here? How come some of the videos have chat running, some don't? Is that user generated, viewer generated, or is it from me? I don't know. All right, y'all, be safe.